What's going on, people? I haven't uploaded on this channel in a while. What I've been up to is I've been creating a business. I work right now, I'm doing video content marketing for local businesses. And so primarily go out and gather content for my clients and then edit and then post on their behalf, or at least just give them the footage and then they could post it on their behalf. So right now, the way that I'm structuring the business is charging clients $1,500 a month per as just like as a baseline. That's just get your foot in the door with content. If you're going off a monthly basis. However, I do plan on upping my prices progressively, and it really just depends on the client and what exactly they need, but they at least got to be paying $1,500 a month if they are going to be on a social media content plan. So, meaning a monthly retainer. That's what that would look like. But we can also do stuff like, I say we, but it's really just me right now. So, looking to get an editor. I need a solid subcontractor editor who I could outsource some of these edits to, because my biggest responsibility has to be actually working in the business and on the business. So not only going out and talking with clients and getting shoots done, but also going out, getting more clients, doing networking events, also making sure that the accounting side and bookkeeping side of things are all taken care of. So I'm actually having a meeting with a bookkeeper and accountant, and I'll be having that meeting tomorrow. And so basically going over how I could be compliant, with all things when it comes to owning and operating a business. And so going back to my pricing, that's one that I kind of struggled a bit when it came to actually understanding how to actually formulate that. But it really just depends. I am flexible when it comes to scope of work and what that looks like. But I don't want to negotiate on lowering my prices, because then that's just lowering my value, and it's understanding the value that I provide to these people, and it saves people time and it can make them money, and that's really the name of the game right now. So yeah, pricing is always going to change. I think it's either going to change as far as how I structure the business in general, such as monthly retainers and increasing the price on that. And what also goes along with increasing that price is increasing the value that I provide to the clients. I see that there's a lot of I don't know if there's a lot, but there's definitely some video content agencies that are getting $5,000 to $10,000 per month from just one client. And so yeah, that's ultimately what would be the goal, and to be able to retain those type of clients. So, but right now, I think $1,500 a month as like my floor, being like a monthly, as a monthly baseline is per client, I think is a good deal, because I could really I can get 8 clients, and charging each one $1,500 a month, and that would honestly be great for my finances, and be able to outsource some of the editing portions to an editor who can get that done. And so yeah, so that's more of the fulfillment side and understanding the billing side. But also, if there's one-off projects that like a client wants, and they're like, hey, I need just one demo video for like a VSL, or just whatever the case may be, I would be more than willing to put together a proposal and kind of give them a scope of work, as well as a project timeline, and what the price is going to look like for a project like that. And since it's not considered in the monthly retainer, it would have to be an increase of price, because you show commitment to me, I'll show commitment to you, and really just it's kind of going to be more expensive that way. But at the same time, I'm not going to deliver less on those projects. If anything, I'm going to work even harder on those ones, because that could always lead to more and more opportunities. And so, you never know. Yeah, but yeah, right now there's a lot of floating ideas, and when it comes to all this stuff, it's very interesting, and I'm just learning today how to, because right now I'm trying to implement some of the profit first philosophies, and It's apparently a good book. I haven't really read it yet. I've heard some YouTube summaries, which they seem promising. But basically, the idea is having 6 different bank accounts, one being your main income bank account, and then having your sales tax bank account and your income tax bank account. So, meaning twice a month, I would allocate the funds from my total income, all the revenue generated from the business. I would allocate, you know, whether it's 6, 7% to the sales tax bank account, and then an additional, I don't know, 15% towards the income tax um, bank account, and then having an additional owner's pay as well as profit bank account. And so those two, I still kind of need to understand more of the value of those. I understand the value, but the other one is the operating bank account. Yeah, see, I don't know. There's 6 different bank accounts, which kind of makes it a little bit difficult to manage. At least in my head, it probably isn't that hard, especially if I'm working with a bookkeeper who's um, at least helping me keep track of my books, and I can kind of understand, okay, where am I allocating these funds, and I'm sure it'll become more routine as I go about it. And maybe I don't need 6 bank accounts. Um, I wonder if I can combine the profit and the owner's pay bank account together. And so, because honestly, I plan on reinvesting and keep reinvesting into the business continually, especially within these first few years of the business. Obviously, I need money to just get by and live, and that's money I'm going to, keep to myself. But, anything that's really outside of that scope, I definitely want to keep reinvesting in the business, meaning whether that's joining networking groups, um, whether that's buying new equipment, buying courses that may help me as far as gaining higher paying clientele, or even just delivering higher quality service to my clients, or something that's maybe more effective and can help me cut costs down in the long run. Maybe it's a large upfront fee, but in the long run, it's going to be way more smoother, and it's just going to help everything run smoother. And so, yeah, there's a lot to this business world that I'm learning right now. I worked at a marketing agency for a little over a year. A little bit about me is that I was working, or I was going to school to become a doctor, and that really just wasn't the path for me. As you can tell, I'm pretty passionate about business and being able to create something. And um, so, yeah, that kind of led me down this whole business road. But I didn't really know much to begin with, because I went to school for 3.5 years, 4 years. I mean, it was a total of 4 years, but by the time I realized I wasn't wanting to do that, it was like 3.5 years in. Um, but I decided, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna get a job at a marketing agency, because marketing is the world that I wanted to join. And so got a job at a marketing agency, learned a ton of stuff, and super grateful for the opportunity. And it really helped propel me forward, and um, help me understand what do I want to do. Because initially, I was taking all the advice from the Iman Gadzis, the um, who else? I don't know, all the gurus who are talking about Facebook ads and selling that to clients for $1,500 to $2,000 a month, and not including ad spend. And you know what? It's not a bad offer. It's just um, I'm not even writing it off. I still think that there's value in that. I just think that I think I've always started off with content. I created content long before I did ads, and so I think I'm seeing a high demand for the content side of things right now. And so whenever I start to see more of the demand shift towards the ads portion, then I'll definitely reconsider hopping back onto that, um, because I definitely have a lot of experience in there, in that realm. Um, but yeah, I learned a lot working at the marketing agency, and yeah, it really gave me the confidence to propel myself forward and start my own business, to which I did. And yeah, I officially started last week, and we're in August 2024, and so officially started last week. And yeah, it's been busy as hell, and it's been good. Not everything is super profitable, and not everything is super revenue generating, but right now I'm planting seeds. That's kind of the season that I'm in right now, is just, rapid growth and being able to say, okay, you know, I may not see the the fruits of my labor right now, but I'm going to plant tons of seeds, and I'm feels like I'm super busy, which I am, and but I'd be like, oh well, I'm not making a bunch of money yet. It's like you got to plant the seeds, and it'll come, and it's not always about how much money you're making top line. It's about how can we consistently get a bottom line that we're happy with. And so just some stuff I'm thinking about. I'll be making videos every single week now. Made a challenge with one of my friends, and so we're gonna get it done. And so yeah, see you guys next time.